Hey guys, welcome to another episode, and today we are going to be talking about the Switch. I got my buddy Nick here from Best Friends Show Gems. Man,
it's been a while, hasn't it?
Yeah, it's been a long time, man, and he's going to help me break down the good and bad of the Switch, at least our opinions. You know, you guys can take this with a grain of salt. This is just our opinions, so if you guys don't agree with us, you in the comments politely. If not, yeah, well, you know what you can do.
Reggie, you just got a Switch, right?
Yeah, I just got a Switch, and hopefully, this is the. I tried to put the screen protector on here, but I obviously didn't do a good job. You see all those air holes on there.
We're gonna fix that tonight.
We're gonna fix that later. But this thing was $10 too, man. That's another thing about the Switch, man. I wish they would give you screen protectors with the system instead of you buying it separately. That doesn't make any sense, you know. But
I totally agree with you.
Money. All right. So I first want to start off. I didn't plan on getting a Switch until like a couple years from now. I really felt the Switch should have been the replacement of the Wii U. Like, it should have come out when the Wii U came out. The Switch would have did a lot better if it came out during that time. I feel like the Wii U was more of an upgrade of an HD version of the Wii system.
Well, that's what a lot of people think.
Which is fine, but I like to see like a lot of like a system involved when the next cycle comes out. I think this would have been it, but that's fine. It's here. And I think this system, from looking at it and playing the games, it has a good 5-year, 6-year life cycle. You know, depending on if they keep putting out games for it. I like the system so far. Would I mind waiting for it in a couple of years? I probably could have still waited for it a couple of years, but the fans weren't having that. And if you want to see that video of how I got a Switch, I'll leave a link in the description up here somewhere if I could edit this right. So, but anyways, like I said, I'm very excited to have this system. It's very cool and unique. Nick, you got one before me, man. So what did you think about it when you first got it?
So I got one for my birthday. My little brother bought one for me, which is pretty cool. So for a little over a month now, I've had it, and you know, I've gotten to break in a couple games. I got some indie games. I got some actual games.
Mm-hmm.
I did get some of the ports that they made. I got like Doom. I got like Rocket League.
So are these physicals, or you got
these are physicals.
Okay.
Yeah. So actually, cool thing I want to show off is I actually bought this little case for like $20.
Okay.
And it is worth it. You get a little pouch here to put in these suckers right here.
Okay.
You know, the ones that people put on wrong, and they
I definitely would feel
off.
safe with that if I was going on a plane or just taking it anywhere outdoors. You know, having in that kind of case.
Oh yeah, and here's the other benefit of this, guys. This right here, you get your little, you can put your cards in here. They give you these. You can see through the transparency here. They get these 2 little slots, 2 little extra cards for your games,
right?
Which is cool. And I think there's some where you could put you could put your memory card in here too if you have more than one. Now, this here I have my games. You might be able to see this here. I'll just read them off to you. We got Resident Evil Revelations, Doom, Mario Kart 8, of course. I freaking love that game. I'll put my friend code somehow, and you guys can add me, and we'll play Mario Kart. And I got Super Mario Odyssey, which, by the way, blew my mind a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Way better than I thought. But let's go on about what I think about the Switch. I think the system's great. I love the fact how you can take these off and the controls are really smooth, the motion controls. I like how you can use this for like 2 players. So let's say me and you want to play Mario Kart, and this is what we got. You know, put on the kickstand here.
Mm-hmm. I didn't even notice it had that.
Well, I'm having trouble doing this.
That's okay. The B-roll covered that.
And for you who don't know, that's where your memory card goes, right in here.
How big is your memory so far?
I think mine's a 64.
Okay.
I was being cheap, so.
Almost dropped my Switch.
Yeah, whatever. Who cares? And then, you take these suckers off, and you can use them as controllers.
Yeah, and the controller that you put them on, that little stick you put them on, it feels like it's kind of like would you say it's like a DualShock kind of, maybe? Or like, well, not a DualShock, but you know, that little stand you put them on.
Let's just do it right here. So,
yeah, we can just actually show it off right here.
The cool thing is, you got these buttons right here, and what this does is that, I think people thought it would just make it more comfortable, but you put this sucker on, lock her in, and now you got better buttons for better grip. And I love this. Like me and my friend were playing, I like how they have the Neo Geo. They released the Neo Geo arcade games for the Switch, and I got like Mutation Nation, Metal Slug, and it's so fun to be able to play it just like this,
That's cool, man. Wow, okay.
And a lot of people, I would bring it around, and they're just like, dude, this thing is so sick. They didn't really know anything about it. And I didn't really think much of it. I had a Wii U, and I was kind of like, well, what the hell, I need one. I got Breath of the Wild for the Wii U. I got all the games on there I like to play, because there's really not a lot for the Switch right now.
Not right now, and
but there's a lot to come, apparently.
Yeah, there's going to be a lot to come. The thing is with me, with the memory on the system, I really feel like companies that are transferring games over from PS4, Xbox One to the Switch. It's not a good idea because I feel like when it's a lot to put on these cards and then you have to use the memory to download the rest of it.
Yeah.
I just feel like the Switch is more of a, like people should make more exclusive games for the system itself instead of like transferring older games over.
Right.
You know what I mean?
And there's the other side to that, whereas they want to be competitive.
Right.
Right. They don't want just their exclusives to keep them going alone. And so to a degree, I totally get what you're saying. Now, with like the ports, like with Doom, I haven't played Skyrim, so y'all can battle that in the comments. I thought Doom played pretty well. It was actually really smooth. Now the resolution isn't as good. There's some things that aren't as great. But at the same time, the gameplay is smooth. The gameplay is good. I prefer it on the TV than tablet mode. I'll say that for sure. But
I bet.
But I mean, again, it's not it's not like the Vita, for example. We'll just talk about a game I have right here, Resident Evil Revelations 2, which you have to download if you buy the collection. Just FYI. Now, if you played Resident Evil Revelations 2 on the Vita, shit is terrible.
Yeah, definitely.
And I love the Vita. I don't like saying that.
If you play that version of it, make sure you play the previous versions before you get into it because that's the only way you'll be able. That's the only way. I enjoyed it to an extent. I still like it. I just understand when you downgrade a game, it could be hard to make everything run properly.
100%.
Taking away stuff from it. But still, anyways, besides that, you were going with it, like playing it on here, right? Like
Yeah,
like,
so I did spend a lot of time playing it. I love the idea of having something portable. I just sold my Retro Duo, but I did really like it. I had a Superboy. I love the thing about portable. I have a Nomad. I love that shit. But I first played on this because I wanted to take advantage of the portable aspect of it.
Right.
Now I just play it on my TV more than anything.
Okay.
I'm not gonna lie. Like now I just don't really care. I played with the motion controls a lot. Then eventually I kind of just started playing with just the controller attachment that comes with it.
Okay.
And I like the controller. I don't think the controller is bad at all. I think it's solid.
Yeah, but you do prefer that people would buy something like that. What's that controller that I gave you? The one.
The 8-bit Duo.
8-bit Duo. Okay.
Oh, or the 8-bit Duo. Sorry.
8-bit Duo, something like that.
I think I have it here with me.
That controller is pretty solid, which I'm showing you guys on screen right now. That's a nice controller to have for the system, though there is slight lag that you experience in some games.
Yeah, and I don't know exactly what it is. I don't want to sit there and say don't buy one because of this and that. I did experience some lag. I don't know if maybe the battery was low. I was gonna look into it more, but I did experience a little bit.
Okay.
And not that I want to talk bad about that controller because I really like it.
Right.
I love it actually.
Maybe that's something fantastic. They could patch in and fix later. Who knows? I mean, they could do a lot of stuff.
Could be a firmware update. You know?
Exactly. So I wasn't really too worried about it. It's a solid controller. But I did want to show off 2 games that I own for the system so far. I actually had this game, Azure Striker Gunvolt Striker Pack, before I owned the system. What I usually do is before I buy a system, if I know I'm going to get it later in the future, I usually still purchase games for it. So, in case games become hard to find, I already have it. I'm good to go. And the game I did get with the Switch was Splatoon 2. This is a lot of fun. Now I'll be able to play online with my friends Kelsey, Kinsey, Jason.
Mr. Vandermeer would be like, you need to buy this.
That's right.
You need to buy this because we're going to play.
Our buddy Ben has it, so
I still have.
They love the game, so.
Sorry, Ben.
And with this one too, they say that you don't even have to be competitive with the game. You can just be chilling, doing your own thing, just painting up a wall or whatever, and still be getting a lot of points. So it sounds like a lot of fun. Hopefully it is. I'm very excited. But the game I really wanted for the Switch was Gunvolt. So Gunvolt, a solid game. If you guys don't know about Azure Striker Gunvolt,
what is Gunvolt? Can you explain that to me? I don't even know.
It's actually what I would call the sequel to the Mega Man games. Mega Man X,
okay.
Mega Man. This is the real. It's not Mighty Number 9. Mighty Number 9 was supposed to be the successor.
Right.
Azure Striker Gunvolt is the successor to that series.
Really?
So, definitely a solid game. Comes with Part 1 and 2. Originally released on the 3DS, but I want to play this on a big screen TV, so now I can, thanks to the Switch. Hopefully they don't port it to another system. But.
Just you saying about the 3DS, I would love to play Samus Returns on this. The only reason I even have a 3DS. Mario Kart 7, Samus Returns. Yeah, insult me in the comments, but I would love to play it on the Switch.
Yeah. It'd be great. I mean, they have plenty of ideas that they could do. Hopefully they act on them. I don't know what they're gonna do, but I see a lot of potential with this system. the memory that you buy for it is not very expensive from what I was looking. I was looking at Amazon. They have some really good prices, which I have listed
I saw
here.
128 gigabyte card for what, $60?
Yeah, and you'll definitely need that if you're going to be getting a lot of AAA titles for the system. Because
I would just say that you should just plan on getting one if you get a Switch.
Definitely get one because you don't want to run into like a memory issue later on. It's just very annoying. I mean, even with my PS4, I hate deleting games off the hard drive. It's just,
I do know, like, let's say you get a Switch and you want to get Mario and you want to get Zelda. I know that you won't need to get a memory card for it, but yeah, for like the other titles, especially for like the ports, you're gonna need it. I mean, I think Doom is like 25 gigabytes that you gotta download right off the bat.
wow.
But it's funny because when I got my Switch, I didn't really know what I wanted to buy Switch game-wise. Like, I just really bought like indie games, and I really like playing it on it. Don't get me wrong. And I've been kind of neglecting my Vita. I do love the Vita. I feel like the Vita was like the earlier version of what the Switch is now.
Right.
And I wish that the Vita got the love that the Switch is getting, especially with all the features. The buttons on the Vita.
Sony wasn't having any of that. They said, no.
Sony fucked up.
They said, nah, drop that system.
Dude.
But anyways, that's okay. It's okay. The Vita does have a good following. I'm a Vita fan. But the Switch has a lot of potential. I want to go over that again. And I'm like I said earlier in the video, I'm very happy to own one. It's just very cool. I was playing it in bed the other day, and I was like, wow, man, this is really, I don't know. This is a good port.
You know what? It's pretty light. You don't feel like you're holding anything heavy.
Like, I have not hooked it to the television yet. I still am trying to figure out how to hook this thing up because I've just pretty much got it. But now that I have one, I can start doing Switch videos, like everybody else is doing. Everybody's doing
or we can do multiplayer. Now,
multiplayer.
maybe we could do one with Ben, like you guys were doing the Game Boy videos.
Right, yeah, you could definitely do all that stuff.
Cool like that.
But the first thing I need to do is get this freaking plastic off because those air pockets make it look like it's damaged. Ugh.
He just put them on.
I put it on in a hurry and I was like, man, what the heck is going on? $10 for this thing. Make sure you put it on properly because $10. It was on sale for $7, but still, for a piece of plastic, they are getting us. And that's one thing. One reason I didn't want to get the Switch in the beginning because I knew they were pretty much cheating us with the accessories for it. That's where they get you with this system. You want the accessories with this.
There's a shit ton of accessories for this thing. And I'm just going to tell you guys, you know what? The one accessory I really would recommend buying is this case. Like, I love this thing, man. Yeah, first when I got it, I was kind of afraid of just throwing it in my backpack. And, I mean, sure, I have a screen protector. That's not really the worry, but it's just really nice to have everything and have this little thing for your games, man. If you got the physicals, it's really convenient to have this thing.
Right.
You're not going to lose them. And when you're playing by yourself, you don't want to get up, open the case, do that thing. Just have this thing.
Yeah.
Seriously.
I totally agree with you.
World of difference, man.
Definitely an accessory I would say you want to have with the system. So guys, that's pretty much going to wrap up this video about the Switch talk. We'll be doing more in the future. What else can we do with the Switch before I wrap it up? You can actually do, if you have a game on your system, I can actually join you even if I don't own the game co-op.
I don't think so.
So I have to own the game.
I just know that we could play, if you, let's say you had Resident Evil like I did, we could just link up together and play.
Oh, so I would have to have the cart too.
Right. Otherwise, I can't really confirm. I don't really know.
Maybe you guys know. Let us know in the comments.
Let us know, because there's still a lot that we probably haven't covered that some of you guys are like, why aren't you saying that? But,
yeah. It's an amateur Switch video, just so take it how you will.
I mean, this is like first impressions.
I'm a year behind. Since they just celebrated a year anniversary, and I finally get one afterwards.
But you know what? Before we get done with this, there's some games I heard that are coming out. We got Metroid Prime 4, Smash is supposed to come out too.
Okay. Yeah, that's right. They just announced a new Smash game. Wow, lucky for those guys.
I'm really curious. I think what's going to make or break this system is going to be the games that are going to be coming out. Because right now, it's a couple exclusives, some ports, and then a lot of indie games.
Right.
And you know what? Some of these indie games I play on my Vita. Otherwise, I wouldn't need this. So, if you guys know about any other games that have come out, again, throw that shit in the comments because I would like to know.
Definitely.
And I'll be reading them.
We will be. All right, guys. So thanks for watching. We'll see you later.